and welcome you all to a new episode of Rad City Berlin. Thank you so much for checking out today's video. Today we're back out here with the Super73 RX here at the Rad City headquarters, Kraftwerk Berlin, on this super windy day here in May, the end of May here. We're going to go ahead and try to swap out the controller on the RX. It is not working, so Super73 EU, thank you very much. They sent me out the controller for the RX. So we're going to go ahead and take the RX, take it inside the garage here, find some space to work on, and hopefully get the RX back up and running in today's Rad City video. So if you're new to the channel, thank you so much for checking out today's video. Before we start, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and at the end of the video, leave a comment. I would love to know what you guys thought of today's video. If you have an RX or a ZX or S2, any Super73, leave a comment below. That would be rad. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video here at the Rad City headquarters with the RX and the ZX. Try to get this thing back up and running. It's a super windy day today, so we're gonna go ahead and go inside, find ourselves some cover, find ourselves some good quiet space to work on, and go ahead and continue the show inside. So enjoy the rest of this video here on Rad City Berlin. Alright, nice. We got now the RX here at the Kraftwerk Rad City headquarters. Found ourselves a free workspace to be able to work on the controller here for the RX. As you guys know, it's not working right now. Basically the bike turns on. You can see here it turns on. Alright, so it's getting power from the battery, or the battery is turning on the bike turns on. I presume the motor is getting power, but for some reason here in the middle the controller is not delivering power between the two. So that's basically the issue that we're dealing with in today's video. So let's go and turn off the battery, and before we get to the controller, I think it's going to be easier for us to flip the bike around and work on it from the underside, right? So to do that, basically first let's go ahead and remove this huge 960 milliamp watt-hour battery. This will save us a good 5 kilogram of weight. So let's go and put the battery over here. Check. Nice. So the battery is now taken off the bike. That loses a little bit of weight off the bike. So before we flip it around, let's go ahead and remove this mole panel from Ray Dynamics. As you know, we have these cool magnetic clips on the mole panel. So a super easy process to take it off. Let's go ahead and take off the 4 clips here off the bike, off the mole panel. 1, 2. 3, and the 4th one. And that's it. Super easy process, as you guys know, to take off here the mole panel off of the RX. And there we go. Now we got the mole panel taken off here off of the RX. Super easy process, as you know. So we'll just put this over here by the battery. Check. It's not gonna fall. We're good to go there. Put our magnetic clips over here as well too. Check. So now we have here the battery and the mole panel over there. We have the RX over here. Now we basically gotta go ahead and find ourselves some blankets to lay on the ground to protect some of these touch points. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, nice. So now we got the battery taken off, mole panel taken off, so the bike's gonna be much lighter. So now we can basically flip it over and lay it down here carefully on these blankets for the handlebar and the seat. So none of the touch points are gonna be touching the floor directly. So let's go ahead and flip this bike around. See how we can get this thing flipped around the best here. Maybe from the other side. Let's see. Should be now hopefully much easier to flip around with everything taken off. So let's go ahead now and have it very carefully here by the front fork and the seat. There we go. Perfect. All right, nice. So now we have the bike flipped around, raised up a little bit so it's easier to work on. So that's perfect. So now basically I took off the quick tie here so we can remove the cover that's covering here the controller. All right, so now we can get to the controller easier and take a look and see what we have to do. So take this, flip it around. Okay, so it looks like we need to remove both sides. Let's go ahead and remove both sides. Alright, so I see that this is what we need to remove is this controller here. I see two of them. I guess one is for like the lighting possibly. So let's go ahead and remove this cable here. This is the cable for the rear brake light. Alright, so now with that off, basically let's go ahead and remove the fluorocarbon fender kit here. Let's go ahead and remove this. And now we can then access the controller better. Let's see here. Dirty, I know. So what my game plan is, I'm going to take this all off and clean it off of the bike. I've not touched the RX in a couple months. I've not ridden it in a couple months. Alright, so now we have this taken off. So now we have here 3 screws. Okay, 3 of them. And then we have here 3 washers so we don't lose those. So we have these all together with then the rear light here. Check all together. Boom. Alright, so rear fender first taken off. Check. So now we should be able to take off this completely. Look at that. Beautiful. Alright. Get that around the cable there. Boom. So now we have the cover for the controller taken off. This thing is in good shape. It's a little bit dirty, so I'll go ahead and get this thing cleaned off as well too before we put this thing back onto the bike. But first thing we want to do is see if we can get this controller working or not and swap this thing out. So now we see here, perfect. So this is now for the lighting. Gotcha. Okay, so this is the controller for the lighting here. And this is the actual controller for the bike. So this is a part that we need to remove here, is this one here. So, and how is this thing being held on? Okay, so screws on the other side of this bike, unfortunately. So what we need to do is to remove the seat. As you see here, I'm already missing a screw here. So I have replacement screws for the seat anyway. So basically what I need to do is to take off of the seat so that way we can get to the screws on the underside here. So let's go ahead and do that. Perfect. So the exact same Allen key that you use in for the rear fender, you use then to remove the seat. Should be a 6mm Allen wrench, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let's go ahead and remove the seat here. Like I said, it's missing a screw from vibration, I guess. So I did get extra screws ready for it. So we can then make sure at the end, once this thing is done, that all of the screws are in the seat properly. Boom. So first seat screw and the first seat screw washer taken off. And then this screw here, I don't know if you guys can see it properly. It's super hard to get to. This is the last screw. And basically you can't do it this way because of the shock. You need to basically do it really carefully. With just small little turns to then get this last screw off here. And once we get this off, then we can take off the seat so we can get to the screws holding on to the controller. I think first what we'll do is, so now that you see then the seat dropping there a little bit. It's now completely free, the seat. Alright, so the seat's not taken off. Let's just get this screw here. There it is. Hello. The washer is in here somewhere. We'll get to that eventually. Okay, but yeah, good. So that screw is not taken off of here. So now basically what I want to do is, before we unscrew the controller, let's go ahead and remove the plugs. So one there, this one here. Fairly straightforward process, as you see. Take off this one here. Easy. So just a reverse threaded connector there. Take that off there. Take this off here. This is off here. This is now disconnected. Okay. Rear is now disconnected. There's one more here. You may have to take off when the bike is turned, flipped around. So let's go ahead now and flip around the bike one more time and see if we can then take off the screws. Here I can feel them already. Or I just lift it up and just do it very carefully from the underside. I could try that. That's one way of doing it for sure. Let's see.
Sorry.
Guten Tag. Let's go ahead and try this. See if I can just flip it around like this. It's on the handlebars pretty good there. Alright, so basically, as we see here, we need to remove the controllers on this side here. So it looks like we just need to remove these two and these two, and that should then drop the controller out. Takes a smaller Allen key. Let's go ahead now and see if we can remove. Yeah, perfect. Let's go ahead and remove now the controller. And see if this works here. Now with these 4 screws here.
Die ist ja anscheinend nur draufgesetzt.
So 1 screw. And try the rest here. And now the 4th one. I feel it already coming free. The controller. Perfect. Alright, so done. Now you have the 4 screws taken off with the controller. Alright, good to go. This is then for the lighting. Just going to put this thing back down carefully. Alright, cool. So now we have the controller unscrewed from the frame. Now as you see, we can just basically take it off nice and easy. And then get to that one connector that we were having trouble getting to before. Super simple. Let's go and pop this connector off of here. Boom. Alright, so now we have the original OEM controller taken off, and now we have the new one that was sent by Super73. Just real quick visual comparison. Let's just go ahead and get them in the right direction. Alright, so this one here, okay. So what I'm looking at here basically is some of the connectors are not the same. I'll show you here in better detail. Alright y'all, we're basically done in today's video. Keep it short. Unfortunately the RX controller that they sent us was not the right fit. Basically the issue is that the US version here that they sent us is different than the EU version that the bike came with, right? So basically the RX came with the EU V203, and what they sent us was the EU V103. So it should just be a matter of letting Super73 EU know to send us out their proper controller so we can get this thing back up and running ASAP. Right now, I just keep the seat off right now. So I need to get to the underside here, to the top side here, so I can put back on the controller once they send us the new one, once they send us the proper controller. So back to the drawing board. RX is still down. The ZX, we're just waiting on the Blur Boundaries front tracker mount bracket, so hopefully they'll be sent out as well too soon. But no worries, we got a lot more Super73 content planned here on Red City Berlin, here at Rad City headquarters, Kraftwerk Berlin. Check out in the description below, we have pretty cool here, the Land Electric Motorcycle Festival. It's going to be held here at Kraftwerk, the Rad City headquarters. So really cool. Look out for that. I'll leave the link below in the description for their Instagram page. But really cool electric bicycle festival. Super73 EU is going to be here as well too. So that'll be really exciting. I can't wait to show you guys that. That'll be a fun time to also meet the whole squad again from Super73 EU, Bob and everybody else. I can't wait to see everybody from the EU squad out here at Rad City headquarters, Kraftwerk Berlin, for the Land Electric Bicycle Festival. So if you're in Berlin or you're near Berlin, come check out the festival. It'll be awesome to meet you. Check out all the bikes and all the motorcycles on display. As you guys know, we also have the ZX as well too. So I got some pretty cool content planned. With the ZX coming up in the near future, I need to head out of town, so I'm going to take the ZX with me. So be on the lookout for some pretty cool content outside of Berlin with the Super73 ZX. Hopefully we can find ourselves some radness outside of Berlin. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, part 1, trying to get this RX controller installed here on the Rad City Berlin Super73 RX EU edition. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys again real soon here every week on Rad City Berlin with new Super73 content. So I'll catch you guys again real soon. You guys stay safe, have fun riding around on your Super73s. This is Rad City Berlin. I'm out.
Hey, Dad.
Hi. Hi. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Did the controller not work or what?
No, you can see here. No, it's
Okay, so now we can switch it?
No, this is one that they sent me.
Yeah?
No, sorry, this is one that they sent me.
Yeah.
And this is one that's on the bike.
Yeah, that's different.
So you're gonna put this one on it now?
I can't do nothing.
Why?
You see, it's different connectors.
Well, what a load of shit is that?
You guys want some coffee?